97.9 Power FM Sunigana Deshe Yamama Hama Makwa by your promoter break Kasiebo na Sabre Yade Erebramo our TVXYZ and Power 97.9 FM so in Seminano Ye main studios are Ye 1 number 37 Abebrese Street to Su Accra Ghana and ye din Semina every free Abramo we are safa na nyina Bekwa Kofa Voter Power 94.1 so Global FM ewo ho sharp our Takrade Instruma FM 1 Krankwata Buem 88.7 ewo Jasi kan Jinyame ewa sampa nananom ewa hafugo so Western Radio wa Exiama Elembele KFM 92.1 ewa Paza Engligi FM 107.7 ewa Boale Vinci Radio ni TV wadunkwa onofin Atom Local FM wa Sasitre High Radio so ewa Bichim Saransu na Radio SM online.com ni apo 68 FM ewa Virginia USA Tune in yawa ho yawa Power 97.9 DC Radio ewa Italy Adamfopa Radio wa Paraji Life Radio wa UK OPD Radio so ewa UK my XYZ online.com multi TV digibox so radio channel XYZ so Facebook Power 979 and TV XYZ Ghana YouTube XYZ broadcasting loud silence television Kasiebo enam honom sampa Wendy FM so Kasiebo enam ho Sansuna Okopwemu Western North Regional God Bless Information Center Kasiebo enam ho etifis enubini
Ebi anisa impremprenti bia yewo mu ne amanihuru hu ewo nyinam kane adunmanum no enye tese transform bi na se na mum aye sika sem hwan ena de sansem atudwa ora
John Dramani Mahama achirem se free air tablet abang achirem se ode aba o chichechiche akwanya bi so opese ofa wo ho esan afiwe ye beto abanti opese omanfoto abama no ede mu chemu be mamo
sa so ana Ghana phobia akwaje ntete sankom be adwumambo a ahonedie nsam nanke from ayansamansamanfo no omusi omosraban so omadwuma enye
Eastern Affairs Edin Krata CB Aba akachire Ghana yama mpaninga abedi echire ba omia oye Frankatuni ma MPP se wo mekire adeko deporting a waye ewa kwunti a na no okogina honom no sawa sawo no sebi se dango yenim yene won betwetwe nkomodi afa ho
sanso ana adehia ewa abrubruwa ade tudwa asrase medu ahwefo ni ntamonti ama apomdo nsam no enkoye mfa ma omo
Saransu na wodi afre akwama adesuafo a womo mamu se womo moden no wonhwe se wobegye insano adwuma mu entitewe atomasa se eno na ebebua ye yini samfufuru bi na nawiabre nuanu mu beno yen atenase a ye de erebramo se opramoto break Kasiebo ewo TVXYZ ene Power 97.9 FM so enyumeku bi adaroma ene edi Kasiebo ye erebramo
ya dia sidabama class house electronic says eneno amudi ni papa ne boso awo fam abedwa so ene nti unsa akabia isabebo apa mafie so ayede ntime srawa omo branches bebrebi e Medina Sprinters adabraka so Kumasi ho bomodian so begwa shops ni mu na tese kettle na juice maker and afa blenders gas burners ni nyina no obenya bi ato nti duo na akopa bi ato betimi so afro e was 0598902908 na se dudu bi apeno wonsa so atimi account bomodian so bewra ho na no so atimi aboa so na solar natural clinic en so duo se ayare sabia papa apomode wonsam nyina me pacho duo no mbehwe na wo so atimi apto omo nkrobete bebre o my Ghana betimi afro na 0553932631 na se yade bia ha diabetes prostate ni ade nyina kwa o mehwe aboa na se ho so atimi ato ye pa
enyumeku bi ka ho na yede Kasiebo yi erebramo na yenga yede nsem no eribe medinti akra kofi dako mene
akwiya kurantema
Kasiebo no mu chirem ankasa eden Yama mpanin didao a osanye Frankatuni edima NDC amanyoko no eyura John Dramani Mahama eno watutu bi edi amina omampanyin ekufado ni baumia NPP abange se sika wangetwa na sabre wose wangakotototo eye tablet a wode ama eye adesuafo ewo yeman mu no ochirem se wohwebre aye wo mu idia na ya namontu bi abang no oritu se na beye na ode beto omanfo no adwene se beye amonfi ebetumi atoaba edi ama NPP amanyoko no Yura John Dramani Muhammad in Semitu Gwa ewo bra woye eye public lecture bi ewo Wisconsin International University College ena wochire mu se na ohwe abangi nhihye wo se nka oye mom na adesuatumi fa ntamapa efra ɛwɔ mfiase sukuu mu nyina no abanga nye mmom wagya wano ato hɔ na yenuanom a wɔn ɛyɛ adesua bi ahoro a afi no wɔn anya mfishadu awotwe na bang nim safi we yebeto abaninti ɛna wɔyɛ krɔkrɔ the john a wakɔtotototɔ saa tablet yi sei ɔde ɛrema wɔn oribisa se saa deɛ a abang ɛreyɛ no mfaso bɛn ɛna benya ɛwɔ yɛn adesua so na mmom okyerɛm sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ aban hwɛ sɛ obetu anamon na mfiase siku no so obetwa n'ani akɔhwɛ na mmom nyɛ sɛ bi ana edu abato so sɛ a aban betutɔ nneɛma bi sɛ sɛ ɔde ɛremema mmofra ɛwɔ yɛn adesua bi ahoro.
A new curriculum. The children have no textbooks in basic school for the last 4 years, and you think that giving pre-tertiary students laptops, tablets is more important. Of course, everybody knows the political expediency. The pre-tertiary students are going to register in May because some of them would be coming 18 years and above. Some are 18 already, and they are going to be the ones voting. So this is a gift to entice them to vote for the current government. Otherwise, if you are using 1.3 billion cedis to give pre-tertiary students laptop, our priority would have been different. There are other things begging for funding in our educational system than those laptops. But it's a bribe for them to vote for this government. But, I mean, the children do not exist in isolation. They live in households and families. Some of them's parents are those who were working in the banking sector that you cruelly closed 9 indigenous banks and threw them all out onto the street. Bankers have become Uber drivers. Those are the same people whose children are in pre-tertiary education. So you think if you give his child a tablet, the child will vote for you after what you have done to their parents? Most of those children go home and their parents struggle to put a meal on the table for them because of your poor mismanagement of this economy. And you think that just giving the child a tablet is enough to buy their conscience to vote for you? I don't think so. The children should take the tablet, but they should remember that we cannot stand another 4 years of this poor driver Banza and his driver's mate.
Eyi yewura John Dramani Mahama ya Frankatuni di maindisi amanyukuno.
Yanko ensam no eswa na yade tudwa akyerem se na Ghanafoɔ nyina ɛyɛ ne musam se se nyinam kane ho nsam no enkwaye ɛwɔ man Ghana mu na mpanyimfo esa membo ahye ɔmo nsa ɛka nsam ade afa ho a ne nyina ne se ɛyɛ transformers mfidie se ɛno ɛboa ne nya nyinam ahoɔden ɛno na asɛe nanso opanyi bi ade atodwa no akyerem se nya no transformers bi anamum no ɛyɛ sikasam ana nkwaye ensam owura ɛyɛ Jinapo Abdullahi Jinapo de tudwa no mama yentie bi.
What beats my imagination is how government needs communicators who think that they can take all of us on that ride. I mean, it really, really beats my imagination. Like 30 million Ghanaians, you think that you can just take us on this ride with this flimsy excuse of so-called transformer overloads. When transformers are overloaded, it means that there isn't enough supply. There's too much supply of power. So why are we now curtailing supply of power to our neighboring countries? More importantly, now the official document from GRIDCO on their letterhead, authenticated document, establishes that we've been shedding load because of fuel challenges. All this while, when we said there's fuel problem, a lot of people said we didn't know what we're talking about. We're naysayers. Why do we wish bad for this country? Why are we calling for a load shedding table? They knew. Because there's a weekly report from GRIDCO to the minister. And all the weekly reports I see confirms that there's a deficit in generation, primarily because of fuel challenges.
Enyamuti ayowura John Jinapo ono aye ranking member ewo Mrashibedwefie ba sunku a omohwe enyinam ahoɔden ensam no eso.
Yanko puem ewo epue mantem nkoko ene ne potem na yegina sabre sanse ku bi yiniti wo ho wondin eye Eastern Affairs wodin nsam bi aba echimse enano Easter memendano NPP amonyuku no kotu mpasa 19 montenso na one frank tuni eye Alhaji Dr. Mamudu Baumia edimu akoten na wosesa eye nante no ne dinga daso eye it is possible work okoye no okokeka nsempi na nsem okokan mom wentimi akyere NPP won ewo abamu mfisha mako eson ede erekon mfisha awotwentem ne no wontimi kyere adekode potinga NPP samanyoku won aye ede ama omanfo a wo Ghana na nkapese kwafu so won anya bi na no na Eastern Affairs fo kyerem se Alhaji Dr. Mamudu Baumia obegina ho eye yampia no toto ye bi ede me na eye ofrankatuni a oginam di ma NDC amanyoku no Yera John Dramani Mahama na no na kuyi ekyerem se jai insam na orikika no Dr. Baumia na mo Betchere nyuma horowa maba motimi aye ede ama adehye a won ewakwawu ene ni potem esang se won ahu se wode MPP fo yenim de biara da tro niama munya musemu aye imputu nyuma biara ni ho akoso wo Ghana fa na nyina enu bia ena obekika aye ewo eye kwawu ene ni potem ye boy homoden se ye ni opanyin ono no ye head of research and advocacy edima Eastern Affairs Dallas Ampuma Williams yabo ye homoden se ye ne no betwetwe nkomo e dia fa sanseme ho esanse se ne won aka ne ye pese ode mu nkyemu ye pa emayen egusu aye poso na ahama no yensa nya aka ne ye brepam yensa aka no a ye ne no ebekasa e dia fa sa nseme ye krantuma yentu aso
ye toa ensam no so na yanko yanim enei Ghana phobia ejebere esua de so meboa na chese eya hunidi nsam etimi akoso ye mekire eya environmental health officers na fejese eya assistant association ababonte chese mmiri bi atwe na nka na monte so omo hye brown na so omo sama ne enim se de from omo so makosko akwade ntiti ewie na so aban post omo atena fie se hwesa nka aban be from na so omo timi akoboa ye adwuma de se bi obi ani ne huni a omo timi asama ni pei nanso so matena fie sa aban punu mu sa aban emo kwana se de be form nanso ni nyina kwa nsem beto dwa wo mra panyimpa so odi omonim ene nsantwerefo adwetwe nkomo Fred awini kirem so mo sra aban se omo so ma Ghana fo makosuku agentete a awo so mo di nimdi omunya no eboa Ghana ma etumpo ntitire ne Ghana ba bia basa ahunidi wonsam no enkoye nti omo sra aban so nhwe na onye bibi emfambo mo nsem opanyi eye Fred awini ene tudwa no ebi eni.
In a mess, in terms of sanitation, if you look around, you see our environment and any other thing, it doesn't look pleasing, and they need our services. Our seniors who are on the field need our services. They are posted up to 2021. So since those days, this school was established in those days, not today. So they have been posted. There's no year back that is in the house. It's only from 2021 coming that we are in the house. So even if we should go in that, and the nurses are even in the house since 2020. So it doesn't come into this equation. We have been visiting the ministries, writing letters upon letters, but the response isn't enough. Until 2023, they decided to post us or enroll us into YEA. Then we came out with a press conference there that they wrote to us that there's a ban on employment, and that is the reason why we are still below. We are not accepting that one because we are health professionals and we are being licensed by Allied Health Professional Council. We are not only going to do sanitation work alone, we are all health professionals. So that we didn't do the clinical. So we also have they also put some of our people sometimes to Port Health and other places. So we are being licensed to work as officers. So when you put us under YEA, of which some of our brothers who completed from senior high are working there and they are earning just a token, and we don't even simply get it. So we decided to come out with a press conference that if that is the case, they should just tell us that we are not posting you now. Then we'll go and use our senior high certificate for this YEA thing. So I will not go and pay school fees. We pay school fees like the nurses. Our fees are the same. So we complete and come and you are telling us to go and work at YEA. I'm not belating that job, but at least we have also at least suffered enough, and we are still burdened to our parents.
Na no aya dia omu huete se ankombe bo na hunidi unsam akoso nti omo sre se nei amasanso akoyo hawo ama wofo abanso mu emboa emomadwuma enye
Wugusu a wutie yen ewo power 97.9 FM any live inso wo TV so na ye TVXYZ Facebook eye TVXYZ Ghana NFA Power 97 and yentua sunkopo mo Vivi Mantem esang head of Department for Mathematics at University of Education Winneba Dr. Sylvester Ali Frimpong and odi ofre akwama adusua for mo Ghana fa na nyina se mo moden na mo ma mwane enko insano adwuma mo ntetewe ho esang eno na bebua na mo wie adusua ebetumi abua mo ma mo nya adwuma aye wo de nsemi to go bra adwuma dibi eba so e won Vivi Mantem na yenua Alex Donko na kodi akira odi amane boyi ebra yen. Head of Department for Mathematics at University of Education Winneba, Dr. Sylvester Ali Frimpong, at the Sami Etugwa Ekoma Adisiafo, Kachira Wungsi, Omomodeng na Woma Wangani, Enko in Sanwa Jumamu and Titewe, Eho Sing Sebia, Wabetran Sebia Wabenya, Aboding Krata, and Sana Wong Anya Juma Aye, or the Sami Etugwa, Ewabria, Institute for Liberty and Policy Innovation, Ilapi Ghana. Wong Samita woye ewo adesua bia honom ena openi di afutu yi ekoma won
in the same year dey mathematics na yesu ebitumi akobiase yetim dey yi bibi ama oman ne ye abrabo man dey atumpo eno na sa gab no nyema dantem na ema ye ntimi hu se asemesua ma se mesua ne nko ani bibia ye wo ye nyema ye no fie no aye kese no tikuna be ne fa so ebetuma kan bo ma hu se nyema na mesua no
Executive Director Dima Ilapi Ghana Peter Bismarck Kofi nso edi adisrede ekoma abang se onfa skills training program infanka young syllabus efi enfiase school kopim suapon se na ebeye obebewie school no na wenya adwuma aye
About introducing Excel, all the Microsoft Office introducing from GHS right up to tertiary. Now, I'm going to the capacity because SNA is but the only mean is about just 10% of the entire Excel packaging. In the primary school, GHS level, tertiary, and PhD level, huge competence.
Samuel Selassie Klu, a president, Eddie Magati Hall, also Jina, at the chef for Wobegent to Weno Anang. Any young Ekasai.
Could you manage your affairs as a university student? By the time I only the 4-year course, now slow week it is not about senior more camp. It's not about certificate. It's about getting the knowledge from different aspects. So when you get the knowledge.
Nice, I don't know, and some no every young modern Yambun compon quite and quality a year man some no emu. Now, Ninyan says, I dish her a year. Bruwa so adia to ja no mo chem se na midwife for nintam ho ese boa se bena sa sabia nsam no ebetimi akonkan enti omo stress abanhwe omo sabia ma Ghana de hye omo fa nipa mba ntem ho mehwe mo na entimi emboa na sansemi owura Moses aya agbadi no ono na sansemi ode to ja moma yentie bi
challenges are maternity ward. We don't have maternity ward in this community. So midwife, we don't have midwife because most of the communities around Abubrua, even Obanda, they have a midwife. But Abubrua, for some time now, we don't know the reason why we can't get a midwife who can be here. So it's making our mothers to suffer. They travel far in terms of delivery. And then another challenge is the motorbike. Our health workers here, they are suffering. If they are moving around, they need to go for Zemeja, which is Okada, before they can travel to the nearby communities to do their work. It is very difficult for them. This network issue, for so many years now, they have been trying, but we can't get network. But when you look around, some villages they have a network, whereby the number of the people there, they are not up to our enrollment or number in this community. So we need network. It's making them, those workers, to come and work in this community so difficult to come.
Na no aye assembly my owo ebrubruwa ewo timantem no mu ensem ana motianu achi aye nurse ni ba ko no so oye adwuma ewo ho owura aye Habib eso ade nsem sei atudwa.
Face so many challenges here, which include motorbike. We don't have motorbike for the past 2 years. Even we send memo to our district health director, getting to 2 years now, we didn't hear anything from them. We need a midwife. I believe all the facilities in Qantas have, only Abuja is not having midwife. So we need a midwife. And another one is bat invasion. We don't sleep here. The scent the way they are making noise and the way they urinate, they spoil even our drugs and everything. So if somebody can come to our aid and support with these things, motorbike, we need a midwife and the bat invasion. Like we have our own motorbike, that one there, it will help. We know how to move it. We even wrote memo so many times, to no avail. So even we don't have urinal place for our pregnant women in case they come to do UPT test or any test which requires urine. We don't have any urinal place for them. They always move around, which is very stressful for them. We don't like it. So if that one too, somebody can come to our aid. So malaria is the common illness here. You come here, they will bite you unless you go inside the room again. Sometimes we find it difficult to attend to clients because they will bite you. Even we don't have any medication for this. So if like that one too, they can give us medicine. I heard now, last 3 years or 4 years, they were giving some medication for those ankle bites. So up to date, they have stopped. So if they
na no aye adehia wo ebrubru wo Nkwanta South Otimantemu akosem na yetiye no yento ansem no so na yankonsem hufromu ene ekuo bi ababonten ade tudwa esre sei emrase bedwafo modin aso mudi omoni ebedi aye yisi Electoral Commission adwuma no bi obeye omaimu esane safi abato no enye asemkuma na nyeme bia esa agiragira ne ade omusikasem efe contract bi omdo bia no omundi akire na ise omohwehwe na entimi embwebekọ amano so na yane owura ye asana Abukari Majid enso atwenkomo ewo sansemi eho na tesi ahwese ade enti na omosre se mrase bedwafie no emomode enhwe na omoye hwehwemu ewo Electoral Commission adwuma eho owura Majid sauteminka mema wa ha emo akwaba eba TV XYZ so.
Well, good afternoon to you all and our cherished viewers. I can't speak Chi, actually. I only understand Chi, but I can't speak it. The reason being, the reason for my petition to Parliament to set up a bipartisan investigation committee to investigate and audit the Electoral Commission on its logistical preparation made by Electoral Commission ahead of the 2024 elections. The reason is being that we all know that the integrity and fairness of our electoral process are fundamental pillars of our democracy, and every citizen knows that, and we don't have to joke with that. So anything that has to hinder or to compete the work of the Electoral Commission, that under the work of Nana Jane and then Bosman Asari, should be stopped now. Because we all saw what happened in the previous election, especially that of the 2020 election. Results were being declared more than 6 times. And up to date, the Electoral Commission themselves doesn't even know the result they've used to declare Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as a winner. So I am petitioning Parliament today to investigate the procurement process and investigate the missing of the current laptops being stated by the Electoral Commission that at last was blown that it was the DVDs. And they came out to claim that no, it was laptops. And they are giving the more, what even hits me to write this petition is I'm emphasizing basically on the missing of the 5 laptops, where they even claim that those laptops have no data in them. My sister, you and I know that very well that before you go to the polls to cast your vote on election day, you have to get verified by the DVD. And when you get verified, the laptop's position there will capture all your information and everything on the laptops. So how come those laptops have no any data or any data in them? This is the beginning of Reagan plan, and we will not sit and allow this to happen. So I am urging and pleading with Parliament to investigate and ask these questions. When were those laptops procured? Where were they, dispatched to? Were they used to conduct any elections? These are the questions I urge Parliament to ask them. And these are serious matters. We have to take it seriously before the 2024 election. Also, the number 2 point is, I said Parliament should also assess the logistical readiness. They should evaluate the sufficiency of logistical arrangements, such as the transportation, distribution, and storage facilities towards the 2024 election. Because when you look at it, the previous election, especially the just ended district assembly election, when you monitor most of the polling stations, election materials were delivered late before the election time, the time that was acclaimed by the Electoral Commission that voting should start. The electoral materials were delivered lately. So all these things are strategies that are things that we have to monitor the Electoral Commission and put her on her toes, investigate her as to whether how ready is she in terms of distribution of materials, transportation, and other stuff, so that we will not be facing these challenges in December 2024.
Okay.
I also said we should look at, I'm listening, madam.
Okay, I'm asking, how will you do if Parliament fails to work with this concerns that your organization is asking Parliament to do?
I pray that Parliament should not ignore these processes. I pray so, because if they refuse to do so, I will first of all write a press release and organize a press conference on this particular matter. I will make sure I make a very thorough follow-up to make sure they prompt into the Electoral Commission on how ready she is before they will approve any budget for her to conduct the 2024 election.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Asana, for talking to TVSYZ on this very issue. Na Nswamuti Ora Asana Bukari Majid. Na just insembia kwasu yisi data laptop bia yira honsem no sela wonte wo ho asinti wasra se mrashiba dwefie modern so mbete ba sunku eno no enkoya amayo sembia na momhwem donku ewo isi adwuma obeye afimo eye abato no eho.
Mami fasi dan koma KL 360 toothpaste no sanse ya pose papa wonso nya bia betumi aboya sanse Samara company a what is aso buy no won kroya no the KL 360 toothpaste about pedudu etu a no afre 0246864798 na X natural mineral water na eyensu papa gu so e wo marketing ti fre 0596273546 and 0596273547 na pebi nanom eno na bebo ya begina yeso akoje nga boafo nkrato ye beba sisia.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yada mwasisa matwen yen ahaya TVXYZ and the power 97.9 FM so promotobre Kasiebo na ansa na yede Kasiebo ni nyina beba na wie no ma menkai mu se owura Kwame Menu ɛna wabɔ amane akyerɛm sɛ ne ID cards bi ayera nti wɔsrɛ mu ara ɔsɛ ɔfohyɛn bi efritama stations ɛkɔ pue mu ɛwɔ Accra mall bra koduru yɛ no hu sɛ ne health insurance card driver's license ɛne fe Ghana card ayera nti bia wahu biribi saa card bi a tisa na sɛ ayera bɔ mmɔden na frɛ no ɛwɔ 0243 327 097 0243 327 097 na ne card yi ontumi ho na ontumi fa yɛ na de especially Ghana card no yɛ nim afiwe ade abetumi ayɛ ɛde abua no asida enkoma Sam J fashion sɛ wanga pamatare ɛde ahyɛ me mepatwɔ Sam J ɛwɔ Omanjo ɛwɔ enkran hanom mepatwɔ one number ɛna go TV screen ne so no enti mepatwɔ wo a wopɛsɛ opam nneɛma bi ɛde ma sɛ bi a wo office anase home service wopɛsɛ woyɛ bi ɛde ma wa mepatwɔ wobɛtumi ahwehwɛ na kyerɛ kwan ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Omanjo a eno wo enkran mantema no ompa matare bi infa ima mo amutie mi wo radio no bia na wobeka se number no mo hu ewo ye Facebook anase monte ewo radio no so ntima membo infa ma motew ne yamfa eye Kasiebo no nyina emra na wie Sam J ubetimi afre no ewo 0502963251 ana 0551 639 747 Nada Roma ono de atari achemi wie omanga de hye hana brain ya de je obema ye kwan na na wi promoto break Kasiebo aye de besum wo TVXYZ at Power FM so no ha na de nsem nyina besi ede amamo na ye kai yenua Dallas Ampoma William se e brain nti no anajofa no nsia Kasiebo beba no ye na obetwetwe nkomo ewo wo nsem a ode atogwa no eho yen a ye de nsem ebeso mo medinde akora kofi dakon ewiabre mene
akwiya korantema
Roger Emmanuel on the sports team no beso mama ye wo radio na TV nso so no ye de adwumadi aka atua so amamo ye da masema monitor ni moni hwe